heard again a very, very strong commitment that under all circumstances, the United States will ensure Israel's qualitative edge. That has been proved to be true over 4 decades of peace with Egypt, 2.5 decades of peace with Jordan. The United States stood by that commitment, and I have no doubt that it will continue to do so. So, Mike, I want to thank you for your friendship, for your support in the quest for peace and security, which we're actually achieving. Thank you, and welcome.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Thanks for the warm welcome. It's great to be back again. As you said, I'm a frequent visitor here, and each time we build on the relationship, both our military relationship that gets focused on our security relationship, but also our economic relationship too. Building out opportunities. We talked about chances for our countries to work together as the whole world tries to push back against this virus that came from Wuhan, China. And I'm confident there are places which our medical systems and pharmaceutical companies will build out a good solution to keep Israelis, Americans, and people all across the world safer and healthier in the weeks and months ahead. I appreciate your support. President Trump's made clear Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and we are determined to use every tool that we have to ensure that they can't get access to high-end weapon systems, air defense systems, the ones that the Prime Minister spoke of. We think it's in the best interest of the whole world. Many of these leaders tell me so privately. It's time to stand up. It's time to publicly account for the fact that Iran is on the cusp on October 18th of having access to those weapons and the money that will come from their sale of those weapons that will be used to inflict real harm, not only in the Middle East, but in Europe as well. And so I'm confident that we'll achieve that, and I welcome Israeli and Gulf state support for our effort. The people most impacted by Iran having weapon systems are all in favor of this arms embargo being extended. The rest of the world should join us. We had a chance I wanted to come here today in part to congratulate the Prime Minister. I'll travel to the Emirates to meet with them and congratulate them too. What's taking place here is deeply consistent with what President Trump set out to do, create a more stable, more prosperous Middle East. This is a really good step in that direction. Economic relationships between the Emirates, opportunities for innovation and science, travel between these two places will now be open. And that's important. That's important to create between Israel and this Arab state this opportunity. The Prime Minister spoke to the security commitments that were made. The United States has a legal requirement with respect to qualitative military edge. We will continue to honor that. But we have a 20-plus year security relationship with the United Arab Emirates as well, where we have provided them with technical assistance and military assistance. We will now continue to review that process to continue to make sure that we're delivering them with the equipment that they need to secure and defend their own people from this same threat from the Islamic Republic of Iran as well. We are deeply committed to doing that, to achieving that, and we'll do it in a way that preserves our commitment to Israel as well. I'm confident that both of these objectives can be achieved. And then lastly, President Trump told me I would be remiss if I didn't once again say thank you for all that you have done to work alongside us to keep this security, to keep this relationship built. We've done our part in moving the embassy here by recognizing the reality of what the Golan Heights is, by acknowledging that these settlements are not per se unlawful. These are the kinds of things that nations can do together to work to increase the security and stability for our two countries and for the region as well. It has been a great relationship. It will continue to be a great relationship, and it was an honor for me to be with you here again today, Mr. Prime Minister.